Hello Blizzard fans, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Blizzard upload. This is a game between True and Hyun on Iron Fortress, the latter edition. This is a game from the Gfinity Spring Masters II tournament that wrapped up very recently. And this is ZVZ on the map that features a giant Zerg swarm logo in the middle of the map, so I assume this is going to be an amazing game. And let's introduce the players. In the bottom right, we have the red Zerg player, True. This shows he's from Dead Pixels, but he is currently teamless. True is a pretty good Zerg player from the games that I have cast on my channel. I assume he will find a home shortly. And at the top left, we have the blue Zerg player, Hyun from Rocket, with the kind of the Thundercats logo floating here. Remember Thundercats? I mean, that was a thing when I was really young, and I'm kind of old now, I guess. I mean, I have 3 kids. I have a mortgage, I have a lawn, so make your guesses as to how old I am there. But either way, Thundercats was awesome. I mean, I used to like jump off my couch and yell stuff, and like my neighbors had a pool when I was younger, and that was pretty fun. And I used to like jump off the diving board into the pool and yell things and pretend I was throwing bolos. And I don't remember any of the names of the actual Thundercats, but I remember they were awesome and they made me feel happy. So let's move back on in to the Starcraft 2, zoom up a little, or zoom in and speed up a little bit here, and see what we're going to do. Again, the ZVZ matchup is very interesting. Both players have not chosen to scout. When I'm in ZVZ, I like to scout for 6 pools and all that stuff, and here we go. Hyun throws down a spawning pool at the same time that True is throwing down his expansion hatch before pool, even after gas. So okay, True is feeling very, very brave here against Hyun, now getting his pool finally at the 2-minute and 50-second mark as Hyun's is almost done. Here come the Lings, here comes the pressure. This is a situation I hate to find myself in as a Zerg player. If I go hatch first, and they went pool first, and they send like 6 or 8 Lings against me, and all I have to defend with is drones, basically, because your queen's not out, your pool's not finished yet, you can basically make Lings, but not as many as are going to be at your front door. It's very, very scary, not a great position to be in as we slow down. But actually, what might save True here is that Hyun has not scouted, but, these two guys passed in the night, these overlords saw each other, and that told Hyun exactly where True is. If the overlord is here and scouting up, I mean it started in the bottom right. So here we come with 6 Lings. 2 Lings have been made. A queen is on the way, but 6 Lings is more than 2. And let's see what's going on. 2 more in production. We're going to go after these drones. The drones are running as fast as they can. Okay, now we actually have 4 Lings out and a couple drones. This might be enough to actually even this out. And yeah, it does force Hyun to retreat. So okay, I guess on 4-player maps, I have learned the lesson. It can be pretty safe to actually go ahead and go 15 hatch and delay your pool even after gas, and you can have Lings out, enough Lings to defend against, you know, like a 12 pool. Nothing crazy like a 6 pool maybe, but enough to defend against some early harassment that comes from your opponent who did actually go pool first, especially on a 4-player map where it does take a while for those Lings to get there. I think if the Lings had come directly across the map, stopping here, coming down on here, they might have been there a little bit earlier and gotten some damage done, but either way, looks like a spine crawler going up for Hyun. He's worried about a bit of a counterattack. It looks like he's making drones to catch up with the more economically minded True. It is 23 to 27 harvesters. Yeah, True is killing it on the drone count right now. He knows those Lings came out. He has an advantage in the economy. He wants to push that as much as he can. He's pushing up here with speedlings. Actually, enough of them to maybe get in. Yeah, so again, not trying to kill much, but just coming in for the scout. He does see the Baneling nest. He's trying to kill a couple of the workers on the gas. And again, he has speed, which makes him very hard to catch from these slowlings that are quite a ways away from getting speed of their own. This guy's still alive and is, oh my goodness, he's still alive, running around here. He's just gonna hang out, and I think that'll be enough to get caught. Oh no, he jukes back on down. He does not want to die. This Ling has no health, but he has speed and he is fast. Here he goes, and a single hit. No, he has a single hit point left, finally getting killed by the slowlings at the front. Just making sure there's nothing crazy, making sure the Baneling nest didn't get canceled. Here comes a huge flood of speedlings. We are throwing down a spine crawler. We are making a lot of Lings to compensate here. A second spine going down. Queen desperately trying to get back onto the creep so it can live. And this is going to be Ling on Ling action. 8 Banelings morphing in here at the front for Hyun. A bit of a Ling on Ling action, and I can never tell who's going to win these particular matches, but it looks like Hyun does have the advantage. Moving on back. True is basically just trying to delay. Allow time for that Evo to Chamber to get up. Allow time for these spines to finish, but no. Here comes a huge full of Lings. The Queens are at the front, though. They can absorb a lot of Baneling hits before they die. This is what you want to do if you are True. Prevent those Banelings from getting up into your base. And yes, did a good job with that. No Baneling hits on workers. but a huge swell of Zerglings coming on in to actually kill this queen. There are Zerglings being made, but they are a long way off. These drones are forced to retreat. More lings coming down here from Hyun. True making as many speedlings as he possibly can, but at this point he is actually up 57 to 46. I said but when I meant and we might actually be able to chase these guys away. There's no more reinforcing units coming from our blue Zerg player. And True made a ton of lings to defend. He says, okay, I think I actually overmade lings there in that situation. Let's go counterattack and see what we can do. There's a defensive baneling here, 2 defensive banelings here. Are we going to get a huge hit? No, it actually kills just a couple lings. That's a fair trade for True in that particular situation. The queen poking stuff out, moving on in. Come these lings. They want to get a surround on that queen if they can, but they recognize there are 3 banelings morphing, and it's going to be very difficult to do much at all here. And actually, we're going to kind of hang out. There is not a baneling nest in production here for True, so he's going to have to defend this just basically with lings. Here come the banelings. You're going to try to catch these lings unaware, but no. Very, very smartly, True manages to get them the heck out of there. They're not going to be caught with their pants down, and a 3rd base coming up for True. Okay, Roach Warren is already up as well. He's not making many roaches. He has 1 in production. I think he just wants to get his economy going. He wants to be ahead in the Roach battle, and if we could actually trade maybe 6 of those lings for those banelings, it'd be a good idea. Small Zergling commando troop trying to get on in. Don't go up there. Oh, well played. Sending 1 up to the baneling, trying to get as many drone kills as they can. Sends 1 to die by that baneling, and now there are not enough to do too much damage here. Banelings actually being forced to go home because a huge run of lings is coming on up. There's nothing to defend. There's a single spine crawler. There's a queen. There's a couple lings. But no, here we go. Giant army of Zerglings coming on up into the main. There's nothing to defend whatsoever. Good angle here for the queen, though, but he was already injured from the previous attack, and it goes down. Queen trying to defend here. Hyun doing everything he possibly can, but no, I think this queen's just going to get picked off as well. All these workers might possibly die. Nothing wrong is happening here in True's base. These lings are it. Banelings to defend here. Actually do pick up quite a few kills on those lings, but 9 drones in all died in that particular attack. Is 84 to 58. A supply here now, 50 to 36 harvesters in favor of True. True actually has his roaches out. Hyun is starting to get his roaches out at the same time. Still a Zergling in here doing a little bit of damage, but no, the roaches are moving up the ramp to actually take care of the remainder of these banelings from True. Good splits on the banelings from Hyun, but actually a couple drones go down, and no, that's it, just 2. So excellent splits there by Hyun, doing a good job keeping his drones alive in the face of those banelings that are right there. The baneling nest is here. We are upgrading ranged attack for the roaches. How many roaches are out? Roach count is 16 to 7. Oh boy, major benefit here for True. He has the higher roach count. He's getting the upgrades. It will finish here just basically as fast as Hyun's is about to start. So that is a big time bonus for him. If he wants to attack, I think he might be able to do a lot of damage, but he's just feeling defensive. These roaches are coming in. They might get trapped. I don't think you want to come in here, roaches. There's a ton of defending roaches that could get a surround on you if you're not careful. And yeah, Hyun is being very careful. Poked in. I think he saw all the roaches and then backed the heck out of there. He knew he was outnumbered. He wanted to get out. 3rd base now just getting started for Hyun. He's been on the back foot pretty much this entire match. True's done a good job with Zergling attacks that basically were not anticipated by Hyun. He wasn't quite ready for them. It took workers out of the picture. And his own attacks on True are not as effective as you would expect them to be. I mean, there's a good block here with the queens. That's something you do want to do against a Zergling baneling attack if you are a Zerg player, is to get that block off and have them absorb the hits instead of your Zerglings and instead of your drones. Overseer coming in here, kind of getting poked away by the queen. Roach is trying to take her down, but no, the queen gets out of there, and a good surround by those Zerglings, forcing the roaches to get stuck and stay and fight. Roaches coming up to try to finish them off. More and more lings trying to chase down these roaches, pick off the wounded one, and yes, one does go down. It's a huge swell of roaches coming up. It's 45 roaches to 8 for Hyun. This does not look good for our blue Zerg player. The roaches for Hyun are coming out to defend against this attack, but it is a big one from True. And what are we doing back here? We're getting that +1 attack. It's pretty much going to be roach on roach, and in roach on roach, whoever has the most roaches, whoever the best upgrades, is going to win that battle. I think we're just going to force a cancel on this 3rd and then pretty much go win the game at this point. I think True recognizes, okay, no roaches came here to defend that 3rd. There is nothing in the army for Hyun, and yet getting right up close with that +1 attack, decimating every single roach in Hyun's army. There's no burrow, and Hyun calls the GG. That is it. So From the Group A Decider match, True beats Hyun in Game 1. A pretty exciting ZVZ. I mean, I like it when the Zergling Baneling transfers into Roach and then it finishes fairly quickly. I feel like Roach battles can go on for a while and get a little bit boring to watch. Don't tell anyone I said that, but yeah. Either way, this has been Falcon Paladin with yet another Daily Blizzard upload. If you liked what you saw today, if you like what you heard, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. You can also catch me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, you take care of yourself.